You've got someone all up in their feelings right now, okay? This person keeps trying to put on a straight face, like a poker face, like they're not as interested in you as they are. You may even notice they could be kind of coming in and out of your life, trying to play super into you 1 minute, kind of cold the next. It's because they don't want you to see how much they've truly fallen for you. This person cares about you a lot more than you know. And the thing is, this is someone who normally doesn't commit to people or has a hard time committing because they find that once they commit to the right person, they've always ended up being the wrong person. They've gotten their heart broken. They don't want to go through that again. But this is someone who literally wants to be your soulmate or feels like they already are. And for a lot of you, it's like this person knows that you have options. So the longer they play hard to get in and out with you, they feel like it's making the relationship between you rather confusing. And more so on this person's end. Because the more they try to not pay attention to you, the more they can't help but catch themselves thinking about you, overanalyzing your connection or your relationship, and even dreaming about you. So last night in particular, from when you see this reading, they had a dream about you. So if you're new to the channel, I am Jessica, Earth Angel 111 here on YouTube. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button as I hop into this tarot video, and thank you so much for all the support. So yeah, forgive them for not seeing your worth. That's what they want you to know. It's like they always saw that you were someone they could build a connection with, but they were just fearful of getting their heart broken. But this person be feeling like gassed up about you, geeked up about you, like they are trying so hard to act like you don't mean a thing to them when really you are on this person's mind. Specifically today, there's something about you staying in their thoughts. So they're a fan of you. There's something you may do for your career that this person has seen and caught wind of. So for example, you could be someone who's in the public eye. You may be an influencer. You may be a creator. You may be a creative type. And this person feels like they're just so drawn to you and your ambition and your ability to create. So they know that you were in this lifetime to be a creator or an inventor of sorts, and they find it to be very intriguing. So there you go. Confirmation as to why they're playing so hard to get is because they dated someone who was extremely disloyal before they met you. And they made this like promise to themselves that they weren't going to go through that again with anyone else. They weren't going to get themselves super invested in a connection just to feel heartbroken. And, you know, this person has been kind of deeply hurt and sad over the past, and it's made them feel as though love just wasn't in the plans for them. But there you go, coming into their life, because that's how the universe works. Whenever you let go, the art of detachment, whenever you stop worrying about love, that's exactly when the biggest passionate connection is going to walk right into your life, and that's what they're realizing. You may be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or possibly an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, but they're ready to give you this cup of love, and most importantly, they want you to feel the same way as they do before they make this offer to you, because their biggest fear is telling you how much they're in love with you or interested in pursuing a serious relationship with you and you not feeling the same. This person would rather keep it hidden that they love you until they are certain that you feel the exact same. So this is someone who tends to play it a little bit safe when it comes to love because of their past experiences of dating someone who they felt as though was extremely disloyal. And it'll be different for each of you since this is a collective general reading, but majority of you, this person found out that this ex of theirs was not loyal to them through the means of some type of online communication with another individual, and they had gotten their heart completely broken in the past, thinking that that person was truly for them when they weren't. It's almost as if whoever they dated before you was actually kind of just holding on to this person until they got the person that they wanted. So they have this major fear that their intuition will be wrong because they feel like you may have feelings for them. But the High Priestess is in reverse, so this is your person really not trusting their own intuition. They feel as though from the moment y'all met that you were a soulmate connection in their life, and they purposely tried to sabotage your connection or just push you away in general in a fear of not wanting to be hurt by you or by anyone. So 8 of Swords, they've got themselves stuck in this kind of like mindset or thinking that if they give too much love to someone, they're going to go ahead and break their heart. And this is where your person is learning to heal. And this is also why this is someone they spent a lot of time being single, because they had this guard up thinking that every time they allowed themselves to truly show another person how much they care about them, they're going to end up being the same. And so your person is learning through you that not everyone is disloyal, not everyone is the same, and not everyone is going to break your heart. So you've got them feeling all types of feels today, and specifically knowing that the attraction they feel towards you is something they've never felt with anyone else, which is what's really freaking them out. They are freaking themselves out a little bit because they aren't following their intuition. They have this major guard up and fear of being hurt, but not realizing that you were brought into their life to show them that it's worth holding on to the right person for. So normally when they date, they allow themselves to possibly experience a couple dates with people or like a non-committed relationship, more of a situationship. But then when it comes time to falling in love with someone, that's when they bow out. That's when they walk away and say, no, 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 not going to be heartbroken again. And they're truly realizing through you that you are worth carrying the burden of taking that risk, because every time you allow yourself to truly fall in love, that's the risk that you take for love, is possibly it not working out. So know that you've really changed this person for the better, because ultimately they will feel as though it's their loss or their regret if they don't take the chance on giving you this full cup of love, this opportunity. So they want to be your soulmate. Now, this is someone who in the past truly believed in one person and one person alone until they got their heart broken by someone who was truly disloyal. It made them feel like love was not worth fighting for. And this is what's made them kind of back off, even though they know that they have this deep love for you. They've never been able to fully express. And at some point in the relationship or connection between the two of you, they didn't allow themselves to truly see who you were authentically as a partner or as a person brought into their life. Now, something to do with this dream they had. They may have gone through a similar situation in their dream as to what they went through in the past, but the way that you were represented in the dream was nothing but unconditional love, nothing but trustworthy, and most importantly, nothing but someone that they ultimately woke up from this dream knowing that they've got to take the chance. They've got to stop holding back from you and feeling like they are stuck in their own heartbreak. So whoever this person dated before you really did a number on their feelings towards love, but you have come and reminded this person. You bring them a lot of confidence with the way that you talk or communicate to them. And most importantly, you make this person want to be extremely ambitious because of your drive or ambition. And they find that to be absolutely sexy. So King of Pentacles, this person is someone who's extremely well dressed. If you're dealing with a masculine, they always show up and show out in the way of their appearance because they feel like a first impression is everything. And ultimately, they know that you've left nothing but a loving first impression on them. So if they don't decide to kind of change the progress in your connection and take the opportunity to pursue you, then it's going to be their loss. So they're ready to take a chance. Now, for signs, you may be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or Aries, Leo, Sag. Pisces energy there twice. So this person may have been in a very long-term commitment before you, possibly one that involved them having a family with someone else or possible engagement or marriage. And with the Three of Swords, it's like when that relationship ended, their whole world crashed down in a way that they never expected it to. They're getting ready to make some type of serious communication towards you in the next couple of days, making plans with you, whether that be a spontaneous date idea or furthermore. But take it to heart, because this person reaching out whatsoever is their attempts or effort of letting you know how much they truly do care about you, but they're also extremely guarded. So this is what gives the whole intention that your person may make you feel like they've either wanted to just pursue a friendship with you or a easygoing connection, but in reality it's because they know that there's someone that falls so deeply in love, and then they feel like they get the heart broken every time, and this person does not want to go through that again. So especially if you're dealing with a masculine, you know, this person was always made to believe that it wasn't okay for them to just truly be the vulnerable, emotional person that they are. But wow, so seeing marriage with you may apply for some of you. They definitely see you as someone that they could build a life with, and most importantly, they want you to know that they are someone who moves at a very slow pace. So can we slow things down a bit? They may be from Las Vegas, you may be, or they may want to take a random trip there to do a random wedding, okay, or experience some type of good times together. This is someone who loves to have fun. They're extremely outgoing. They may even be a performer of sorts, or something to do with them traveling to Vegas quite frequently. So this may be part of their career, their business. So they could be an actor, actress, musician, something like this, a performer of sorts. So your relationship with this person truly feels divinely guided, and this is why they want to be able to take the chance that they never did before. 3 of Wands. So 2 of Cups, it's like whoever you're dealing with in the past, whenever connections got too deep, they backed out. They would ghost people, they would leave them second guessing. And you know, one thing with you, they've realized that even if they like go silent on you, or they focus on their career more, their friends or their family, you still linger in their mind. And they have been so extremely focused on trying to block the love or the feelings that they have for you out, that they're actually in a way calling you to them more. Like their energy is so drawn to you because of the fact they're trying to tell themselves it won't work out. This isn't who I'm meant to be with long term. But all of it is fear-based. A fear of being rejected, a fear of being hurt, or a fear of being put back into a similar cycle of dating someone who they felt like was disloyal. So there's something about your natural aura or appearance to this person that they feel like you are one in a million. You're a true catch to them. You're absolutely gorgeous or handsome, however you resonate. And they feel like you must have a lot of people that are constantly trying to pursue you. So what they need to learn is that, you know, you have to be able to take the chance on someone to see whether or not they can be honest with you up front, communicative, and straightforward. And in the past, they felt as though whenever they asked those hard questions with people that they dated, they never got the answer that they were looking for. So they dated someone before you who may have been disloyal in the sense that they weren't looking for long term. They were looking to date and have fun, but not looking to settle down. And to them, that was a major betrayal because this person really put all of their efforts into this person. Now, they may have even moved to Las Vegas for a connection, or you could have. This could be how you two know each other. I feel as though some of you, though, really live in an opposite part of the world from one another, which is what's created this distance and this uncertainty even further in this person. Wondering if you are up to a long distance relationship, if this is something that you could work through with this person. So 3 of Wands definitely may be dealing with a fire sign, and if not, they've just got an incredible amount of passion for you, reserved with your name on it, all the passion in their heart, all the feelings they have. And they want you to know it's not just like lust or wishful thinking. It's like this is someone who knows that they feel as though you and them are extremely compatible. And most importantly, you both may be very similar in ways. You may do opposite careers or live a different lifestyle from one another, but they feel as though you have a lot in common. So you both may be interested in the same things, whether that be hobbies, music, food. So this is where they're at right now, wanting you to know that we need better communication between you. So there's something about a stalemate in your communication, whether that be them constantly trying to come in and out of your connection and keep themselves distracted, or if it's the fact that you two may actually have a physical distance between one another that makes it very difficult for you to stay in touch on a regular basis. So let's do something spontaneous. See, this is where this applies, because a lot of you may not be from there, or this person may not be, but they could want to travel with you, really show you a good time. This person is someone who's extremely outgoing, and they love to be someone who is like the life of the party. So like, they love to attend concerts, events, sports events. This person might be right into UFC or something like this, comedy shows, music tours. There's something that this person loves to do on a regular. And yeah, they feel like they would love to experience that with you. So Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. And getting ready to tell you the truth. You may be questioning this person right now, their motives, because one minute they're like super invested, very communicative. The next minute you may not hear from them for a couple of days. And they know that this type of reaction that they've given you thus far hasn't been a positive experience for you. Wow, beautiful. So if there's ever been any disagreements between you and this person, or any space or distance created because of the way that they are fearful to allow themselves to be in a new connection or in love, they want your forgiveness for that, and acknowledging the fact that they need to create better communication. So this person spends a lot of time overthinking things instead of communicating to you directly how they're feeling. And you know, you've given this person a better perspective on love and on life in general. So that is one thing that they feel as though you truly are a soulmate connection in their life, because you have shown them what it's like to be able to fully trust someone even when you don't need to. So you aren't even fully committed to this person yet, and they already feel like they could trust you in a commitment. That is huge to them. Like, that is like, wow, like, where did this one come from? Because this is like 1 in a million person. So true love will never give up on you. That's what this person is realizing. The right person will always be by your side through the good times, through the rocky times, through the tough times. And most importantly, that true love is someone who's always going to be open and honest and allow themselves to be vulnerable with you. So they've created this realization within themselves that it's up to them to now give you the same energy in return. And that's what leads them to feeling as though you could be someone they see themselves spending their life with, or at least a very long-term connection. And really beautiful energy. It says they're being guided into your life for a reason. So you need to know that you and this person alike have both been guided into one another's lives to show each other what it truly means to have a connection worth holding on to. And most importantly, what it means to allow yourself to just naturally fall in love with someone without worrying about what's going to happen. Because sometimes the more heartbreak you experience, right, this person feels like they're holding themselves back out of this fear of getting hurt. And this may be someone who's really traveled a lot, had a lot of relationships, whether that be long-term, short-term, long distance, not long distance, and they feel like you are someone that is worth taking a chance on. So you may both be water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You may both be air signs, fire signs, and earth energy did come out earlier. So you could both be similar signs, possibly even the same sign, like Gemini, Gemini. You could both be Scorpio, Scorpio. You could both be Libras. But yeah, this is another thing too. When you are the same sign as someone, if this applies to you, what they're realizing is you understand them better than they think, because you two have a very similar way of viewing life and love. And, you know, they've kept themselves in this whole bubble, like love can't touch me, love can't break my heart. But now it's affecting them, because when they actually met someone like you who they feel is worth pursuing, they're blocking the passion. So if you have been with this person, like for example, if you've been on dates with them, if you've been dating them, or if you have like held their hand, kissed them, anything like that, they're spending a lot of time thinking about how they wish they would have made more moves towards you. So this is someone who knows at times they've purposely blocked passion that was a safe space for you to express. So for example, on dates, you know, wanting to hold the door for you, or wanting to hold your hand, or wanting to give you a goodnight kiss, and possibly not, because of their fear of getting hurt. So you've really taught this person that they are holding themselves back. They've really been holding themselves back, and now it's up to them to just allow this love to come in naturally. So look at that. They know that you may have your defense up to them, though, because of the way that they've either taken too long to bring in this love offer, or the way that they've made your relationship seem casual to them thus far. When in reality, this person spends a lot of time thinking about ways to make it better with you, or ways for them to almost slowly give you this love without it seeming like they're smitten. But this person really is, like, they be all types of, like, stressed out, geeked up, like, like, that's my girl, or that's my guy. Like, they just need to be honest with themselves and with you. So 9 of Pentacles, thus far, you're dealing with someone who spends a lot of time working. They're constantly keeping themselves busy in work because it's their way of blocking themselves from another heartbreak. Because this is someone who truly, genuinely loves love. So hopeless romantic of sorts. Now, maybe you've gotten little bits and clues of that from them. And for others of you, this is about to be a serious realization. Expect them to do something really beautiful next time you see them, whether that be showing up with flowers, showing up and, you know, really having an extravagant date planned. This is someone whose main form of love language is gift giving. So, you know, gift giving doesn't have to be a large, grandiose gesture. Even showing up with someone's favorite latte, or, you know, a box of chocolates, or just a little gesture to say that they were thinking of you and saw this that they know you love. That in itself is something that this person feels as though is their way of expressing love. So the sign, you may be dealing with a Leo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sag. And yeah, they feel like your connection is one that's been truly divinely guided into their life. So they still have pictures of you on their phone. So you two have definitely spent time together in the past. If you've only just recently met this person and been on a few dates with them, they definitely have like a photo or two of you that they really cherish. I feel like this person wants you to make them your background and you to make them yours. So observing your actions low key. See, this is it. They are very much so thought out in the intentions they put towards in love, because they have this giant fear of you being too good to be true or breaking their heart. Wow. Love at the bottom of the deck. So unconditional love, self-love, wholeness, affection returned, and selflessness. One thing they love about you is they feel like you're incredibly giving of a lover and of a person, and you've truly made them feel as though this connection is something that it's worth taking the chance on. So just know you've done a number on this person's heart. They've really realized that it's only them holding themselves back from experiencing a beautiful love connection. So new beginnings are here. Reborn and transition, liberation. Your person feels like you are a new beginning in their life, guided into them after they spent so long trying to push away valuable connections to them out of a fear of being hurt. So let me see if there's any final messages. What would your person like you to know? Wow. So overall energy came out once more. I care about you more than you know. And this, again, going back to dating someone who is extremely disloyal before you, that's what leaves this person all up in their head. But they know that you are an opportunity in love that is worth taking, because they truly feel like you are someone who is a soulmate in their life. And they want you to know that they feel like you two have so much in common. It's extremely intimidating. So you may watch some of the same shows, or you may do some of the same things. You may love some of the same foods or movies. They feel like your relationship thus far has just been too easygoing, too effortless. So they're like, what's got to give? Is this person going to turn around and like love bomb me or break my heart? But the answer is, it's like you were this person's good karma guided into their life after all the heartbreak that they went through. So you are the better half of this person's heart. They feel as though you are their soulmate and their one true love now and always. So get ready for some type of major movement in your connection. Your person is getting ready to really express how they feel about you. And they know that you've been waiting to hear those words from them, because this is more of a feeling. This person knows that you two have a very intense energy between you, chemistry, vibes, tension, physical attraction, and it's just up to them to now be able to express it and transmute all that good vibes they get with you into unconditional love. So absolutely beautiful. Definitely drop a comment and claim this energy if you know this fits for you. But just know that you've got someone's whole world turned upside down, and you've really taught them that it's okay to love again, even after a heartbreak.